Hello there, and thank you so kindly for tuning in to Brown Eyes on this beautiful, amazing, wonderful day. Because remember, so as a man thinketh in his heart, then so is he. We are to think upon things that bring us a good report. We are to speak things that are not as though they were already. Well, just wanted to come back with a quick video. Energy pool. We're going to pull on the energy for the divine masculine towards his divine feminine, and towards the divine feminine towards her masculine collectively in separation. So we're pulling on the energy of the divine masculine's energy towards his divine feminine, and the divine feminine energy towards her divine masculine in separation. That's the thing, in separation. So if you're in separation and you know you have some type of divine spiritual connection with someone, and for whatever reason it didn't just click it just didn't click clack like you would want it to have, but you still feel a spiritual connection there, and you know that there is a spiritual connection there, some type of soulmate connection there, then you might want to listen to this reading. But remember, it is a general. It's not going to resonate with everyone, just for those whom it is intended to resonate with. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel, like, share my videos, leave me a comment, and take this spiritual journey with Brown Eyes. I would really, really appreciate it, and I thank you. So, universal energy of light and love, reveal the mysteries unto us as a collective for the divine masculine's energy towards his divine feminine, and his divine feminine towards the divine masculine in separation. So let's see. Pull a couple of these romance angel cards. And just pull. First, we're going to pull on the left hand side, which is divine masculine's energy, and the right hand side, which is the divine feminine's energy. And we're just going to pull it and see what is his energy, what is his headspace towards his divine feminine, and what is her headspace towards her divine masculine in this time of separation. Because we know the holiday is coming up, y'all, and everybody tries to get all booed up. But I tell you what, that little artificial booed up, if it's not sincere and if it's not right and ready, it's not going to last. I'm not shading you because, hey, if the best offer come in, by all means, take it. But I'm just saying, you have to know that you are prepared. Okay, so this is the divine masculine's energy towards his divine feminine. And it says, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So this is the divine masculine's energy towards his divine feminine at this time in separation. And we're pulling on the divine feminine's energy towards her divine masculine in separation at this time. Is what we're doing. We're trying to find out how y'all feel about each other. I mean, okay, divine feminine to this time, the divine feminine towards her divine masculine in separation is feeling some passion. She thinking about them good old times when you used to hold her, I ain't lying, look at the picture. How you used to hold her, how you used to caress her, how you used to make her feel you were so strong, you used to make her feel so safe and secure in your arms. You know you made her feel safe, goddammit. You got on wings, okay? You like a superhero. You holding on to your divine feminine like you're a freaking superhero, divine masculine. So, of course she has passion for you, even in separation, okay? So that's a beautiful thing. So that is the energy for the divine masculine. The universe is telling him to be optimistic. Think about good things. Think about things that bring yourself a good report. Think about positive things so that positive things can manifest. And in your girls, in your boo's current energy, she's sitting over here kind of horny and bothered. So let's can we get a common card? What is the mutual energy? Is there a mutual energy between the two? Can we get a mutual energy here? Okay. Too many cards. Okay, well, we'll see. So, you're going to have to keep an open mind. This is the mutual energy between the divine masculine and the divine feminine in separation. There, the universe is saying you're going to have to keep an open mind because your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. You know, it's because you know how we can reminisce and just think and just daydream and la la land and our man be, I mean, he got a hell of a job. He got a nice size penis. He gives some absolutely amazing head, ladies. He wines you. He dines you. He makes you feel so good. He's spiritually connected with you. He's there for you. You know what I'm saying? And you may find all those things in one person, but but he's not perfect because he is still living in this human flesh. So they may be the thing that's different in your eyes. It's just that he's not fully matured yet. So that could be the difference. But the universe is telling you to just calm down. You look, I know you hot and bothered. Just calm down, sweetie. Just hold on. But you're gonna have to keep an open mind here. It's because your trust issues, because that's what it's ultimately about. The common goal between you two, the common barrier is the trust issues. You don't trust him because of some things he did to you that caused this separation, because that's what you're in. You're in separation right now. But the universe is telling you to, this situation is calling for you to have faith. So it's like if you were able to talk to each other, if the divine masculine was able to sit down with his beautiful, beautiful divine feminine and talk to her face to face without his ego, he would tell her, you know what? You know, I messed up. I this, I that. I didn't handle this right, but I do feel a spiritual connection with you. I believe in us. I believe in this connection. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So I believe that this separation means that you're indeed in separation, but separation is also a mind frame. I mean, sometimes you have to walk away from things that no longer serve you. Isn't that separating yourself? So, you know, it's like we put so much emphasis on the physical thing when we have to build the spiritual thing in order so the spiritual thing can kind of direct the physical thing, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? It's like mind over matter. Once you can build your thinking up, but separation could be that you're already in separation, or that you're putting away the negative thinking, because all these cards are telling you to trust. It's telling you to keep an open mind. This is the barrier, to keep an open mind. And the divine masculine towards the divine feminine, to stay optimistic. Your feelings are worth, stay optimistic about your love life, because he about ready to give up. He feel like ain't nothing real no more, because he can't get to his divine feminine, because we know the majority of the divine masculines are in some type of karmic situation, whether it's romantic or family or whatever, because, you know, we kind of realize that soulmates does not necessarily mean that that's going to be your life partner. But it does mean, however, that this soul connection, this contract that you had before you took this human experience, stipulated that you would come together. That's when the angels blow their trumpets, is when you actually come together and you fulfill their contract. But since free will is at play here, because we're in this fleshly body, and it has its own free will, then a lot of situations don't pan out the way we previously agreed to with this contract. So it ends in mistrust and separation. And so that's how the divine masculine and the divine feminine is doing at this time. Okay, it says, let your friends help you ask for and accept support from others. And new love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay. So either someone is having, okay. Now let's kind of clarify it then. We might as well. So we know stay optimistic, keep an open mind and passion. We're going to leave these three at the top. This stay optimistic about your love life, positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, because this is the divine masculine towards the divine feminine. And the divine feminine towards the divine masculine is passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And I figured that the middle, the common bond or the barrier is keep an open mind. Of course, we have trust too. And we have separation. So let's delve into this. Let your friends help you in new love. Clarify, let your friends help you for the divine masculine and divine feminine's connection and energy towards each other. Clarify Let your friends help you. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Let your friends help you. So someone that's nurturing. You need to be around someone who's financially abundant and nurturing in things of the home, things of the foundation. So maybe this is what you're striving to get between the two of you. This new love, or is this new love with someone else? I mean, because you do have new love. So I wonder who has the new love here. All right. Clarify this new love. Does the divine masculine or the divine feminine have a new love? So we have a Knight of Wands here. So this is a male, and it is a fire sign that's trying to come in. So either you're trying to either the divine masculine wants to rush into the divine feminine. Maybe that's his new love because you were in separation. So maybe you're trying to reunite, or either this divine masculine is rushing into someone else passionately, trying to get it on because he's in that playboy energy. And we know that the divine masculine has been in the playboy energy so long now. I clarified new love and I got the Knight of Wands. So it's like I see what has stirred your romantic feelings. Passion has. This is what this new love is. So perhaps the new love could be towards your divine feminine. Maybe this separation has stirred a new love in you and you want to come in passionately. But there's so many obstacles between you. You having to keep an open mind because you're kind of judging each other. You're judging what they're not, what they should be. And then this situation is so, I mean, it's so supposed to be, but you're going through so many obstacles that you're having to have faith. And that is the hardest thing for you to do with your divine masculine, divine feminine, is to have faith and trust in him because of the deception. But internally, you still have passion for him. There's no denying that you still have passion for him. It's just there is a trust issue. There's just a major trust issue. So either your divine masculine wants to rush into you because he considers you being his new love, or the divine masculine is still out here in that playboy energy, still playing around. So maybe that's why he's not being optimistic, because he hasn't gotten serious. Maybe since the separation, he's just out here kind of reckless, because this could be his energy. The Knight of Wands out here just playing the field, just hitting it and quitting it, just no commitment, because he has emotional commitment issues. You remember, he has abandonment issues. So when it says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, that means his thinking is off when it comes to relationships. He's been so marked and he's been so damaged because he has practiced a lifestyle for so long. He grew up in that environment. Can you believe that you can actually be a victim of your circumstances and a victim of society? You know, people always want to talk about you right now, but sometimes if you really care, especially if you're making an opinion, maybe you should delve a little deeper and go to the root of it. And mostly every time you really dig a little deeper and go to the root of it, you'll see that it's nothing like what presents itself to you today. There's always a story to everything. So I sympathize with the divine masculine because, like I said, the men were created to be the head. There's so many relationships that are not working. They're not lasting because of trust issues, because of infidelities, because of dudes have commitment issues. They in and out because they didn't have stability in their lives. Their dad was not a role model for them, so the only people they had to raise them was womanizers, people who taught them that you get money and you get sex and forget love. You're not supposed to fall in love, man. Men grew up afraid of love. Do y'all hear me? These men was afraid of love, real talk, because they were taught that if you give your heart, you weak. But, you know, and they're not building that stability. So clarify this Queen of Pentacles. Why is this Queen of Pentacles here? I guess this Queen of Pentacles must be you, Divine Feminine. And this Knight of Wands is this Divine Masculine. So that's what the Divine Feminine is doing. She's in that energy because like a divine feminine would do, she carries herself as if she's already in a committed relationship. She handles herself. Although Nine of Pentacles could have easily came out for the Divine Feminine, but I think the Divine Feminine is much more womanly than a Nine of Pentacles, because her mind frame is stable. She's thinking about her Divine Masculine. So that's the energy she's in. She's in a wife mode, financially stable. She's not worried about anything. She's stress free. She's good. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is the Divine Feminine. She's full of passion towards her Divine Masculine, and she's full of passion. The Divine Feminine is full of passion towards her Divine Masculine, but in a union. Because like I said, she could have been this single Nine of Pentacles, but she's full of passion towards his Divine Masculine is because of the stability, is because how he makes her feel. He make her feel like they're already in a union. You hear me? Because of that spiritual connection. So that's how she views the Divine Masculine. She's already taken care of. It's just a matter of it manifesting. That's how the relationship had her feeling. You know what I'm saying? But he was always in this Knight of Wands energy, in and out, because the universe started telling him, now look, this could be the one. Here we go again. Now, god dang, now you wouldn't even hear a good 2 days, and now you ready to, you done fizzled out again. Now you finna go rush out somewhere else. So can we get some more energy for the Divine Masculine towards the Divine Feminine, and the Divine Feminine towards the Divine Masculine in separation for this general reading? Universal energy. Thank you. And we have the Two of Swords here. It's like you're choosing not to see. You're choosing not to. I guess that's a Divine Masculine choosing not to see, choosing not to see things, because he's in this self-imposed little mental anguish crap, and he don't even have to be, because his arms are not tied up. All he got to do is let his arms down and take that crap off his eyes, or she, and make the necessary changes that they need. But they're mentally stuck. That's what it is. They're mentally stuck, and they're allowing themselves to stay mentally stuck. That's why they can't be optimistic about love, because they don't know what real love. They associate love with passion. They think that all they got to do is zip their pants down and plop it out, and that means I love you. And all they got to do is just give it to you real good, and that means I love you, baby. Because that's all they know is the language of beasts, cavemen, okay? When it comes to the passion, okay? When it comes to the sex and that chemistry, men are tamers, but they so wore out now because they too busy spreading themselves thin now, and they're not in the right unions, and it's draining them, and they're trying their hardest to fight out of it, but they're surrounded with so much negativity, and he's trying to fight his way out. He's trying to fight his way towards what makes him happy. The High Priestess. Someone who's keeping secrets, someone who's keeping to themselves, but just intuitively understand and knows what that is. So we know that's the Divine Feminine all day, every day. She know what he going through. You see, she know what he going through, but she can't do nothing about it, because that's his race. In order for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine to come together collectively and make it work properly, then he has to be 100, and he's not. He needs to be healed from some things. Which a lot of people do, but especially the Divine Masculines, because, like I said, men are taught not to wear their egos, not to show emotions. They got to keep this facade up, man. They could be broken and hurting so bad inside and can't tell a soul for fear of being judged or misjudged, when it's all a part of your emotions. There's nothing wrong with it, but, that's the type of world we live in. So they go along in life and carry that mess over and over, and it plays out in their relationships and in their lives, and they damage other people along the way, which we all do unless we get the proper healing. And so now we got the Five of Pentacles and Justice. So someone was left out in the cold. We know who was left out in the cold, huh? And now it's like something needs to be fair, or someone was left out in the cold. Okay, so since you're indecisive and you don't want to acknowledge what you need to see over here with this Two of Swords, it's like, because see, you got this Knight of Wands, so that means you're rushing into someone. But see, just like you're rushing into someone, Divine Masculine, you're going to rush out of that one. And so you indecisive about rushing in and out from all of that over there, or this soulmate connection over here about keeping open mind. So it's very well you are going to be left out in the cold, or you're feeling left out in the cold because there was no fairness. There was no fairness because this soulmate over here, your divine feminine, wanted stability with you, and you know that. You wasn't trying to keep an open mind because you was driven by your lust over here. And so as a result, it forced you guys into separation, and now you're left out in the cold, and that is justice, because that is what balances the divine feminine. And that doesn't mean that there's not passion and emotion there. It just means that the divine feminine is just like everyone has other contracts to fulfill. So if this one don't want to act right, just get on out the way. The universe has room and going to replace you with someone else. That's how that works. I know we thought that these soulmate connections mean that this one got to work out or else, but that's not how it is, because like I said, free will is at play, and they may not choose to do right, even though we make this contract, and that's okay, but someone else will be there. So justice is walking away. So is that what you're saying, Divine Masculine? To balance it, you had to walk away? So that's what you said, Divine Masculine. You said that you knew that you was indecisive because you was still in your flesh. So the best thing for you to do was just stay out of it. Just exit the building in order to balance this situation. So you walked out, or you're out in the cold because you was left out of the cold, Divine Masculine, because that is justice, and that's the way the universe is balancing it. In order for her to get balanced, she had to walk away. But I think that's you, Divine Masculine. You're walking away from all that love of the Divine Feminine because she loved you, and you know it. So it's like you're trying to be optimistic towards this connection towards your Divine Feminine, and the Divine Feminine in this current energy is feeling passion towards you. She's feeling unity. She's feeling abundance and growth and development with you, but she's not saying anything about it. She's going to keep it to herself because she know you ain't ready. Energetically, she know you ain't ready. That's why she's sitting on this high priestess. She want to say something, but she can't say nothing because her hands is tied. She got to keep this to herself. This is between her and her creator. She's good with whatever. You hear me? She's good if she get him, and she's good if she get another him. You hear me? Because there's other soulmates in line. That's all I'm going to say. So, and that's coming up for the Divine Feminine towards the Divine Masculine. Your mutual energy, or your block in the middle of you is you're having to keep an open mind, because you guys were having trust issues, and you can't blame her. I think you guys was having trust issues because it says, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. But I think in your case, you was running your mouth too much. You shouldn't have been asking your friends. I think you had too many people in your business anyway. You shouldn't have been asking friends, but you probably always talked about it. You probably always discussed your business. So that ended in a separation. We know that's in a separation because that's you, the Five of Pentacles. You're in the cold. Now you feeling left out in the cold. So the universe is saying that in order to balance this, to bring fairness to it, because it hasn't been fair. It hasn't been fair to the Divine Feminine. Then I'm just going to allow her to walk away. Or I'm just going to allow injustice and balance. Well, that's got to be her walking away, because now you left out in the cold. And justice means either someone left someone out in the cold to balance something with someone else. So that's like you left someone out in the cold to go do something with someone else. That's what that is. That's what you did, Divine Masculine. Because see, you're in this Knight of Wands energy, and you're moving away from the disconnection over here with the Divine Feminine because of your lust. You coming in the Knight energy, Knight of Wands. And so you left someone out in the cold because you wanted to go balance something or bring justice or to make amends somewhere else that was more fulfilling, because you turning your back on the ones who left out in the cold, and you went on away. So far we see the divine masculine's headspace. Let me get some more cards. Let me pull these up. Let me get a couple of cards from my energy oracle deck right quick. Can I get some energy for the divine masculine towards his divine feminine, and the divine feminine towards her divine masculine? It's like the divine masculine chose to go passion. He chose to go in the direction of his fleshly passion, so to speak. And he's realizing that all of the passion that he was looking for, he didn't have any emotions attached to that. And when you don't have any emotions attached to that, you don't have any loyalty, because people don't give a fuck. You hear me? Then when they say you have some emotions, they say you weak. But I'd rather have someone who's got some emotions, somebody who don't give a damn. So let's pull a couple of cards real quick for the overall energy for the divine masculine towards the divine feminine, and the divine feminine towards the divine masculine. We have attachment. So someone's attached. Someone is attached here, huh? See, that's what the divine masculine, he's still attached. He's still attached to his flesh. That's what it is. Anxiety. He's full of anxiety, and he's having to deal with his third chakra, Archangel Shemuel. And I'm going to read this right quick, and I'm going to wrap this video up, y'all. Y'all, it has been so cold here. When it gets cold, I hate to move. I like to stay warm. Okay, third chakra, Archangel Shemuel, which is the number 37, which is the number 10, which is the number 0. Happens to deal with the emotions of desire, life, force, energy. So it's like you remember the divine feminine had that passion, and this has to do with emotions of desire and life force energy. So it's like this is the divine feminine's energy, and this is the divine masculine, because he's full of anxiety. Number 9, he's full of anxiety still. He's still in that Two of Swords energy, because he's still led by his flesh, because it's a self-imposed thing. He can make that choice, but he's choosing to stay in that low vibrational energy because he's lost in this flesh, and it feels so good tricking with them hoes, I guess. But I mean, it's good to be in a place. This is divine feminine. She's dealing with her spirituality, and she's taking her desire within, because she's full of passion. She's full of passion. And you see, this is an angel too, so she's getting supernatural strength on how to redirect her passion into more positive directions, because if you keep putting your energy on something that is not benefiting you, then it was drain you too. And divine feminine, you'll find yourself full of anxiety. And that's not fair, especially if you're in separation. So don't allow your divine masculine to unload his crap off on you, especially if y'all ain't together. Especially if y'all not together. Now, you can wish him well and keep it pushing, but don't put your energy on him. Put your energy on you. Deal with your personal passions and your desires. It's time to deal with yourself, okay? And it's nothing wrong with that. If it's meant to be, it'll come together when it's supposed to, okay? So this has been your reading for your divine masculine's energy towards his divine feminine, and the divine feminine towards her divine masculine energy read here. And remember, so as a man thinketh in his heart, then so is he. We are to think upon things that bring us a good report. We are to speak things that are not as though they were already. Thank you so kindly to all of my subscribers. To my new subscribers, welcome, welcome, hey, welcome. Please feel free to subscribe to Brown Eyes, like, share, and comment on my videos. And give me a thumbs up, and I will talk to you in the next video, okay? Bye.